Aiden Egaragu. Today, I'm going to speak about education. Education is very important. What would we do without education? If we did not have education, we would not have jobs, money, or make new discoveries. Education builds our future. Without education, it would be hard to get good jobs. Education has also given us great leaders, inventors, and scientists. An example is President Obama. I'm sure he needed education to run an entire country. Also, if you have education, ladies and gentlemen, it will keep you safe. For instance, if you are educating reading, you will become a good reader. Reading makes me feel good about myself. Without education, you would not know how to read signs or instructions on things like video games. If you cannot read, you cannot do anything, and I mean anything, by yourself. If you cannot read, you cannot do simple things like riding or dirt bike. Because you cannot read the signs that say, be careful or do not enter, you can get hurt. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, education makes us leaders, inventors, and let me tell you something. It can save your life. Repeat after me. Education can save your life. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Evans, and the name of my speech is Dreams Do Come True. Have you ever heard this saying, dreams do come true? It can happen to you. Well, that's what a good education can do for you. A good education can make all your dreams come true. A good education can give you the skills to fly a plane, like Betsy Coleman. A good education can give you the vision to build great pyramids to the sky, like the ancient Egyptians. A good education can give you the courage to perform on Broadway, like Lena Horne. A good education can give you determination to be the next president of the United States of America, like Barack Obama. So, if Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream and changed the world, so can you. But you need a good education to make all your dreams come true.
Education is important to me because it opens the window to so many different opportunities. I believe, as Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon we can use to change the world. I also believe that education can change my world. Jackson Elementary has taught me so many things over the years. For example, like why you shouldn't use drugs, to why Martin Luther King Jr. is so important. This information is going to help me achieve my goals and help me get through the obstacles in life by helping me make the best decisions I can make. Jackson has also taught me that the journey to learning never ends. We are always evolving, and there's always something new to learn. Education, particularly higher education, is critically important in our global economy because without it, where would we be? Exactly, nowhere. We wouldn't have any money or be able to go anywhere. We wouldn't have any freedom whatsoever. In the words of our First Lady, Michelle Obama, education is the key to success.
Wow, what a dream. I dreamed of being the smartest kid in the world and being able to time travel. Do you have dreams? What do you dream of becoming? Webster's dictionary defines a dream as having a cherished desire in the mind or having many ideas and visions. I have many ideas and visions in my mind, but my number one idea is getting a great education. In order to get a great education, you have to listen in class, pay attention, follow directions, and take notes. But last but definitely not least, always do your homework. Teachers give you homework to see how well you understand what you are learning in class. Achieving your dreams can lead you to anything you want to be, as long as you persevere and work hard. If you persevere and work hard, you can become anything, like a scientist, an author, or even a musician. And in the words of the late and great Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world.
Hello everyone, my name is Ryandra Wilson. Today I'm here to tell you why you need to obtain a great education. What do you want to be when you grow up? A doctor, a nurse, a lawyer, a president, a governor? All these things are great things to be in life. But first, you have to obtain a great education. First, let's take the example of Elizabeth Blackwell from the book Classics for Young Readers, Volume 4A, who became a very great doctor, the first woman doctor, as well as the first woman to attend medical school in New England. Remembering Elizabeth Blackwell should encourage you all who want to be doctors and nurses to obtain a great education. Now let's take the example of President Barack Obama from the book Yes We Can, a biography of Barack Obama. When it came time for exams, Barack taught himself, studied by himself, and always made a first place when they tested. This should encourage you all who want to be great to work hard and never give up. So whatever your career goal is or your dream is, don't just wish for it, learn for it. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Nelson Mandela.
Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. This quote by Nelson Mandela describes the importance of education and how it can help you achieve your goals and dreams. Most children across the country complain all day about school. How many hours do we have left? Why are we learning this? This won't get me anywhere in life. However, what they don't realize is that education is the most powerful aspect of life. And if they realize the true power of it, they'd be begging to go to school every day. But what is education? Is it this thing that our parents are making us get for no reason? Well, like I said, it's the most powerful aspect of life. But it's also the key that opens the door to it. As President Obama stated in his speech about the importance of education on September 8th, 2009, every single one of you has something that you're good at. Every single one of you has something to offer, and you have a responsibility to yourself to discover what that is. That's the opportunity an education can provide. If you decide not to get an education, you're basically throwing your whole life away. And about 7,000 have today. About 7,000 students drop out every day. That's 1 every 26 seconds. And the main reason is students' lack of interest in school. Out of 10,000 public school dropouts, 7,000 confess their lack of interest in school. In order to decrease the dropout rate, classes need to be more interactive. Lessons should be incorporated into what students like to do, such as music and games, so they would be more interested. Despite the lifelessness of a classroom sometimes, some children need to understand that school is not going to be all fun and games when it comes to your future, and school is not always going to be fun. Some children just feel the need to just drop out of school now and then pay for college later. But what they don't realize is that you need a high school diploma to go to college. That's one of the 1,000,000 reasons why education is just that important. If we actually stop to take a moment to think about our future, we'll realize that we don't have much time. And that's why we need to get serious about our education now. And it's best that we get serious now, because you only live your life once. And once it's gone, it's gone. Dozens of cities across the country suffer a 50 to 60% dropout rate. And it's your decision if you want to be a part of that number. Thank you.
How can 9 simple letters do so much? How can 9 simple letters be the foundation of the entire world? Do you know what those 9 simple letters are? Education. These 9 simple letters are the thin line that cross between success and failure. Think about it. When you walk into an interview, your interviewer isn't going to say, well, I like your personality, and even though I don't know what you can do, I'm going to hire you. No, they're going to look at what's in black and white, your skill set, your experience. They're going to look at your level of education. Despite what others may think, education is important, and you do need it to be successful. Put things into perspective. Don't narrow your spectrum of the world. Broaden your horizons and see what your education can do for you. Getting an education isn't something that anyone else can do for you, nor is it anything that anyone can take away from you. It's something that you have to invest in yourself to get. No matter what challenges are thrown at you, no matter what others say, and despite any circumstances you're going through, getting your education will be worth it in the end, and it is important. The famous philosopher Confucius once said, "It doesn't matter how slowly you go, so long as you do not stop." So hold that in your heart to be true. Never stop on your passage of learning. Never stop trying to do exceptional things. In the end, you're going to thank all these people that never gave up on you. You're going to thank your teachers, your administrators, your parents. You're going to thank everyone that didn't give up on you when you wanted to give up on yourself. So think about it. In the end, when the world is leaning on this thing called education, will you be ready when that happens?
We all dream of success. We envision that day when we will win our gold medal, whether it's saving your first life as a doctor or winning your first case as a lawyer. It could even be having your first paid performance as an artist. Whatever your goal is, there is a road to it. And that road will be rocky. It will be filled with loops, dips, and twists. There will be potholes, roadblocks, and bad drivers. But at the end of the day, when you keep your eye on the prize, you're left with just a road. As students, whether you're in the first grade or preparing to graduate, education is that road. Education is the key to open any door you please. But I once knew a wise man that said if education is the key, then school is the lock. That wise man was Silly Breaks, a YouTuber, a graduate, a millennial. And in that phrase, he means you do not have to be educated by walking across the stage of a college holding a piece of paper called a degree. You can be educated through experience. In track and field, I compete in high jump. As long as people were telling me how to jump and teaching me their method of getting over the pole, I failed. But the minute I took learning how to jump into my own hands and practiced my way over the pole was the minute I was successful. So students, now is the time to take your education into your own hands. Contrary to popular belief amongst teens, teachers are there to benefit you. The discouraging part is you can only help someone who wants to be helped. So, if college is your goal, then work now, study now, and get help now. Don't wait, don't procrastinate. Graduate with honors, and at the end of the day, make sure you're doing it for you, because as humans, we fight for what we desire. School is a positive tool, but it doesn't give you the naturally steady hands of a nail technician, the voice of an angel, nor the heart of a good Samaritan. Those things come from within. You have to find your gift and find your purpose, then decide whether experience or college will be your best teacher. School is not for everyone, yes, that is true, but education is. You can't just sit around and slack off and wait for opportunity to knock, because good things do come to those who wait, but better things come to those who chase. Silly Breaks. So work hard now so you don't have to work hard later. We all dream of success. We envision that day when we will win our gold medal. Over $7 billion in network and technology. No degree. Steve Jobs, RIP. Over 2 million subscribers on YouTube, 500 million views per video, has a degree. Silly Breaks. A degree does not make or break you. The education from your passion does. So what are you educated in?